Yo, welcome back to Fire and Water Cooking. I am Darren, of course, and today this is going to be my last video in the series for the 6666's beef. And actually we're going to do some ribeyes today. So I saved the best for last. The ribeyes are the most marbled and well tenderish type steaks out there. I got 2 prime and 1 choice. And that's what we're going to have for dinner tonight, guys. So I'm going to get these out of the pack. 6666's ribeyes. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, like I said, guys, we're going to do the best here for last. So like I said, I got 2 prime ribeyes here from 6666's, and I got 1 choice grade. So if you see that there, and one of the things you're going to be able to tell, I'm not even going to have to take them out of the package first, is the prime, of course, is a well marbled. This is the choice. It does have some good fat, but both the prime steaks are a little bit more marbled there, so you're going to be able to see more of that fat, more of that internal fat right there. It's going to be make it a little bit more flavorful. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get these out of the pack. We're going to season them up with my black garlic and coffee seasoning again. Ribeye's got a lot of fat to it, so of course it's going to make it really the black garlic and coffee is going to go really well with it because it can take some of these flavors really well. So that's what we're going to use on these. We're going to actually do a traditional sear, which, unlike a reverse sear, is where you actually sear it first and then put it back in the grill or your oven at the regular temperature to kind of finish it off. Okay, so like I said, I got a prime on each side here, and then I got the choice in the middle. I wanted to do that just so that I knew prime choice. You can really tell a difference on there, guys. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and get these seasoned up with my black garlic and coffee seasoning. We're going to let them sit here for a few minutes while my fire gets up to temperature. Make sure you do season both sides, guys, always. It's going to let that salt penetrate deep into the meat. Now we're not going to let this sit overnight, but it's still going to be able to do some kind of brining to some extent. If you want to, you can always make sure you get the sides real well as well. So move them around, that seasoning spread all around. All right, we're going to go ahead and get the fire going, guys, and I'll see you over at the pit. All right, guys, like I said, we're going to do a traditional sear here, which means we're going to sear it really good first, and then we're going to put it over off the side here and let it come up to the temperature that we want it done. So what I got to do, just like I always do if I'm going to sear on this grill, get this fire going. So I'll be back when this fire is going really well, get a good sear. All right, guys, as you can tell, my fire is nice and red and hot. It's right up to these grates, so it's gonna sear these up really quick. And then we're gonna move them over here. We're gonna lower that grate all the way down so it's not over that direct heat anymore. And then we're gonna let it slowly come up to the finishing temp, right around 132 or so. So I'm gonna go ahead, one of my primes. My choice, and then my other prime. So we're going to do these for about a little over a minute on each side so we get a nice sear. Then we're going to flip them over to the other side, see how well the sear we got, and then we're going to once we get a good sear, we're going to go ahead and let the slow cook off to the left of that fire. As you can tell, that fat's already starting to render. We're already starting to get some flame up. All right, guys, I think I got a good enough sear. I'm gonna go ahead and move these over. See that fat's really starting to get that flame going. So I'm gonna move them over to the side. We're gonna lower this down. So that it just slowly comes up the temperature. All right, I'm going to close the lid, and we're going to let this sit there for a little while until it comes up to temp. I'll be back. I'm going to use my instant read here just to make sure that we're not overcooking these bad boys. And I'm at 112 degrees. Let's show you here. Yeah, it's rated 112. This one's 110, 112. So we got a little bit more cooking to do. This one's a little thinner. It's rated 123, which will be good for my wife. She loves medium well. So that's rated 120. 115, 115, both of those are at 115. So I'm going to kind of move them over just a little bit so they can get some of that heat. We're going to leave them there for a few more minutes till they get up to temp. Just so you guys can see that my pit's showing it's just over 200 degrees. So where the steaks are is probably a little bit higher than that. We're going to go ahead and check these again. 125, 125. We still got a little bit of ways to go. I want some of that fat to render some more. This one here is thinner. I'm going to let that cook a little bit more as well, just for the fact that it's going to be for my wife who likes it a little bit more done. Another couple minutes, guys, and we'll be done. All right, guys, we're done. Like I said, we're going to let that other one cook a little bit because that's going to be for my wife who likes things just a little bit more done than I do. So we're going to go ahead and take a bite of this. So this here's my prime, guys, and this here's my choice. So I'm going to go ahead and just take a cut right here. We finished off right around 130. And as you can tell, that's pretty medium rare. Go ahead and cut the same spot here. As you can see, medium rare, guys. It's as close to medium rare as you're going to get. A lot of people don't understand that there's a range between these donenesses. So if you're looking for it to be rare, you're under 128. Medium rare is anywhere from 128 to like 136. So that's a range of doneness that you're looking for, especially on thicker steaks like this. And it does take a while for that to get up to temp. So as you can tell, that is a perfect doneness for me, medium rare. If you want it a little bit less rare, you can cook it a little more. If you want a little bit more rare, cook it a little less. But I'm going to go ahead and try this one. It's the prime. Got a squirt of juice in my mouth from that fat that's been rendered. It's one of the things about ribeye. It's got plenty of internal marbling and internal fat, so it's great. There's a choice. Yep. Really good as well. Just not as juicy, but both of these are great steaks, guys. 4.6's, ribeyes, top of the list. If you, I'm not a affiliate for them, so you'll find the link below, but definitely try it at least once. The choice is just a little bit more chewy, a little bit less juicy, but it's delicious just the same. There you go, guys. Check out Fire and Water Cooking Edible Creations Black Garlic and Coffee Seasoning. 4.6's beef, 4.6's steak.com. Thanks for watching. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram. I'll see you again on the next Fire and Water Cooking. Thanks again, and check out Fire and Water Cooking Edible Creations.